Hello, friends. How are we doing? Thanks for being here today. I appreciate you. Now, if you follow this channel, today will be a faceless one. If you follow me on this channel, you will know by now that once in a while I do this because you know by now I work from home most part, and I just want to quickly use my break time to drop this video. So today, I want to talk about Reuben Abati of arisetv. During today's what's trending, this is not the first time he will shut down, he will be rude, he will dismiss his colleagues, their colleagues. Even if you are Metusela in that on that table, you are colleagues with others. So today, actually, this is one of the videos where I would like to show my face, but my time, it will waste my time to get ready. Anyway, so today I will show you a video of where he repeated his usual habits, and that got him the wrath of many Nigerians in the comment section. Now, maybe let me quickly allow you to watch that what happened, and I will read to you some of the comments that I saw. I too wrote comments on that video. The first time I noticed something about this man, Reuben Abati, in showbiz, in journalism, you don't address people by title. All right, I don't even know that I'm the only that I wasn't the only one that noticed that in him. Orji, this lady that's the anchor of that program, referred to him as Ruben. You need to see how Abati looked at her as if she should fall from the table where she sat. So I didn't know that I wasn't the only one that is seeing, that saw all those ones. Let me allow you to see what happened today, the line of discussion, what Rufai said and what Reuben Abati said. Watch this.
Same vein, the African Diaspora Union on Monday urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to grant Nigerian citizenship to black foreigners. The group's president, Chidiebere Ogbu, made the comment while disclosing plans to hold an inaugural gathering in honor of Africans abroad. The group's president also stated that many black people around the world desire our Nigerian passport, and that granting citizenship waivers will not only honor the historical ties of African descendants, but also foster a sense of belonging and identity. Nigeria is a great country, Rufai. Yeah. Of course, what do you make of this granting of citizenship?
I think there's a process that it should go through, but I think it's a welcome development. I think Ghana did the same.
Yeah.
I think when they were celebrating the year of the return, Ghana did a lot of facilitation as regards to lots of African Americans in diaspora coming back and say they're tracing back their roots to Ghana. And they facilitated with, granting them citizenship, including them in our society, because there's no how these people make part of our diaspora. These people, their souls are still tied to Africa. Have you ever wondered how much African Americans spend every year to go and check their DNA and see originally where they are from as a result of slave trade? Have you ever wondered how much? I'll tell you a very personal story. Professor Miles, now he's no longer with the Wigwe University. Professor Miles, which I'm very close to, said one of the reasons why he took the job to be in charge of the Wigwe University was because he had done his DNA ancestry a couple of months before he took that job, and he discovered that his DNA ancestry says he's from here in Nigeria. And he felt that sense of belonging, that this is the time I'm coming back to give my own quota back to the development of the education sector in my country. I mean, things didn't work out the way he wanted, with the Wigwe University and all that. He's moved back. But he still has a heart, because he says, originally my DNA is from here. You've heard a lot of people, talk about the fact that their DNA is from here, they want to come back. So we too can also facilitate that process. One, they can bring back much needed diaspora remittances also back to us. They can bring back investment opportunity, and they can also bring back a very strong cultural appeal. Because one way or the other, we are mixed. Look at those that returned after the war, after the Kirigi and Jalomi wars, that came back of Brazilian extraction, the Assumpassos of this world, which are the Alakijas. They brought back the Brazilian culture with them. Today we celebrate things like Fanti Carnival. Look at the Cardozos, look at the Pereiras. They came back, and when they integrated, they got nationality. So we should be able to do the same for those people because they are indeed the future of this country.
All right, Dr. Abati, your thoughts?
Okay, it's a matter of law. It's not about storytelling. It is as follows. Sections 25 to 28 of Nigeria, Chapter 3, focuses on how you can become a citizen of Nigeria through birth, through...
Those are rubbish. Now, the first thing, it went on with the law and all that. The first thing Rufai said was that there's a process, there should be a process it should go through. That's demand that foreigners should be given Nigeria citizenship. He said it. There should be a process. So this idea of saying that's not a matter of storytelling. Now I wrote a comment. I said I have always known that Reuben Abati is a very proud individual. You just added being rude. So history and law, which one comes first? See how he just dismissed Rufai's historical perspective. Now for you, and that my comment got reactions. Someone wrote, Abati is too rude and proud. Someone wrote, I call him intellectually arrogant. But someone disagreed with me. A sage says, seek character before knowledge. Now I know why. So Abati, so in general, Abati has knowledge, but he doesn't have character. And then I saw another comment of someone. In fact, it was so detailed of and someone wrote. He said, the person wrote, Dr. Abati, I have witnessed the way you present your disagreement to contrary opinion to yours. Yoruba people says, Peleni ako oniabo, that getting out your comment today, pointing out your comment today, you should rather say there are laws in our constitution on how a citizenship could be obtained, and not this is not a matter of storytelling. You were the one who scolded the lady for not addressing you properly. And like I said, when you don't call him doctor, he's in trouble. You are in trouble. Please, you are all colleagues when at work. A 21-year-old will call you by your name anywhere outside of West Africa. Do not take this as an insult. It is an observation. My opinion, the person wrote, the person by name Oluwa Tubosun Oshunluyi 4436. Then someone should be Shukebuka Ellen wrote, your observation is very correct. But you need to know how to disagree with his views without scolding, without sounding rude. He does this all the time. All the time. So people just began to write about their observation. Another one wrote, why is Dr. Abati always talking down on his co-journalists to prove his own point? Just pick your own side of it and leave it at that. It's not a matter of story, but law. Who says? I think Arai should have a feedback link or channel in order to keep checking their performance for better optimization. That's what we are doing. We are getting back to them, to Arise, so that they can check Abati. The way he's talking down on his colleagues. Yeah, there is nowhere in the world where you began to refer to somebody as as chief, as this, as that on set. It's not done anywhere. It's not done anywhere. So my even my even I'm trying to look for more more comment. I saw a comment where someone highlighted names of different veterans that are journalists that are old. Yeah, they are old, and people with their gray hair. I wish I could see that that comment with their gray hair. Their junior colleagues, we call them by name on set. It doesn't mean that they call them by name when they are not on set. I mean, definitely you respect them, but this thing that Abati is doing, that is making it to be so glaring that everybody, people are noticing it, that okay, this is how this man is. This is how he is. So my question to Abati is that what will this your arrogance, where will it take you? Where will it take you? What will you gain from it? Is it not better for you to be loved genuinely? Yes, genuinely. That's it. If people respect, to be respected genuinely in the real sense of it, not because you are making people, you are compelling people to, like, by people calling you doctor, whatever. I see another one. It doesn't add anything to you. Now, this someone wrote, I'm not even referring to him as doctor. Dr. Abati always speaks to embarrass his co-journalists, especially to Rufai or Rufus. The day they will reply you back, you will say young journalists are disrespecting you. Dr. Abati is Agbaya. I really like Agbaya. Then someone say, exactly, that was quite an unnecessary comment he made, talking about telling stories. You can disagree without being disagreeable. As they talk for street, respect yourself, no be abuse. Another person wrote, exactly, he's so proud and rude. Someone else wrote, he did it last week during the mental health day. Something is wrong with Dr. Abati. I think it's a case of jealousy or something horrible. And another one replied, I don't think he's jealous. I think he just believes he's untouchable due to his accomplishments. So he doesn't caution himself. That's why he says the first thing that pops in his mind, like a child. As he needs to be checked one time in public on air. I promise you, let me take that again. All he needs is to be checked one time in public on air. Good. I promise you he won't do it again. Just once by one of his co-workers will do the job. For example, it wasn't this cheeky with Tundun Abiola when she was there. Yeah. So that's just so generally people are just, someone said again, it's not that he's disagreeing, it's being disagreeable. Okay. Even if Rufai was telling the story of how Mongopa found the River Niger, you can express your disagreement without belittling your colleague. The way he went about expressing his disagreement was unprofessional and frankly just rude. That comment telling story was once suited to a beer parlor than an international TV station. Then somebody said, Tundu used to check him on air. I think Rufai is just being respectable. I wish I know that Tundu. So by and large, people, then somebody think, I think it's too unfortunate. Abati is taking his respect as a weakness and not reciprocating. I hope the day doesn't come that they mess him on air. So that is it. I wish there was one I saw that the person made a long analysis of people that were old and they were still referred to on set with their first name. That was it is in journalism. Somebody said, I don't like the way Dr. Abati started his commentary. It shouldn't undermine the powerful comment of Rufai. We can manage that retrogressive law. We can change that retrogressive law. Yeah. So that is it. That is it. During I live in the US. During Trump, a lot of Black Americans did their DNA. I met on my job, I met a lot of Black Americans that just like Rufai said, that relocated to Africa. Some went to Ghana. I met some guys that said they were going to set up poultry farm in Kenya. They did their DNA and they left. Now somebody else said, Dr. Abati, don't even call it. I've always noticed that you make little of Rufai's analysis on different issues or topics. The fact that he has a unique way of making his points or in context of a particular matter should be respected. And lastly, I would like you to understand that every word and tone of voice has its own meaning. So please learn to do better in the way you construct your input. Yeah. So that's it all. It's so sad. It's so sad because I don't know what we want to gain by just being unnecessary. Someone wrote, Abati sounds so unpleasant sometimes. Why in fact that your colleagues are telling stories? Why can't he just make his own point without sounding demeaning? Yeah. Someone said, Abati, your talk is empty. You always quote Constitution, but I doubt if you ever won a case in your entire career. Wow. You can't be like Rufai and desist from sweeping his opinion under the carpet because you are the storyteller. Thank you. In fact, I wrote a comment in on one of the programs last week that this man is wasting too much time. That's Abati, because he will repeat what the introductory aspect that Oji gives a story. He will repeat the same thing. So I have and they won't have time to discuss other important issues. So it should be checked. It should be checked. arisetv should call Abati to order, because you can't continue to talk about your colleague like that. Talk them down. Somebody else say it's a matter of constitution and not about storytelling. And yesterday it was Abati saying, let's talk about the intelligent part of the matter. Abati need to take a chill pill. Even if he doesn't like Rufai, he open and bring Be open and bring your legal experience to the table rather than subtle shades. Yeah. Somebody said you should take the chill pill. So that's it. It's so unbecoming of him. Thank you so much, people. I'll talk to you again very soon. By and large, Nigerians are saying the way about his behavior on this program is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Arise TV should check him. I'm going to talk to you again very soon. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.